lovely people. Welcome back to the farm, and today we are just doing the farm thing. I actually got up earlier this morning, had to go to work, had to go pick up the Kubota, which we're now sitting in. It's back on the farm. I didn't realize how much we use it and how convenient it actually is to have this here. So I'm glad that she's back. We should probably name her or something. So in this video, I want to talk a little bit, as we're doing some chores here, how to deal with vitamin D deficiency in the winter, which leads to depression, which leads to all sorts of things, all sorts of problems, physical and mental. Before I even begin though, I gotta start out by saying I'm not a medical professional, I'm not a doctor. You shouldn't take my word for anything here. This is not for educational purposes. This is not advice. This is merely for entertainment value so that I can share with you what we do, and you just do with that whatever you want to do with that. But first of all, pretty much common sense. Everybody knows that we're not getting all the nutrition, all the vitamins and minerals and micronutrients that we need in our regular diet. That's one of the reasons that we have gone to a regenerative farming model, is because we know that we were not getting everything that we needed in our daily food, our daily table food. One of the reasons that we moved to this model was because the amount of vitamin D, vitamin A, vitamin B, all of the necessary nutrients and vitamins and minerals that we need in our food, they're available at a much higher rate. The way that we raise our food and the food that our food eats makes them a nutrient-dense, nutrient-rich food. They're a bunch of little walking superfoods out there. But even still, I'm not expecting that we're getting everything out of them that we need, and you know, we haven't completely replaced our diet with just the food that we grow here on the farm. So that means we're probably not getting all the nutrition that we need. Now, everybody knows that when it turns dark, when the days are getting shorter, that can lead to depression. Everybody knows this, I think. And basically, what we do to offset that is we take a multivitamin. It keeps us healthy, keeps us from getting colds, from getting really sick. It keeps us positive, so we're not, experiencing depression, which is something that I have from time to time experienced. I wouldn't say it's clinical depression, but I think everybody at some point in their life just gets a little down and feels, boy, they just feel bummed out. So in order to avoid that, from what I have read and from what I've studied, all the vitamins, but especially we need some vitamin D, vitamin K, magnesium, and zinc. And that really helps then. It just helps lift your mood, lift your spirit. It gives your mind those absolutely necessary nutrients, vitamins that it needs to be able to process thoughts quickly and to be able to think clearly. To not have a muddled brain fog. And so when I am taking these vitamins, I feel much better. Now, I actually kind of slowed down or stopped taking them for about the last month. Not a good idea, I guess. And because of that, or I attribute it to this, I began to feel a little depressed the last several days. Just reminded myself that there's probably a nutritional reason for why I feel the way I currently feel. So we're going to be jumping back on the vitamins, and it's something that I've known for years is a necessity. It's a necessary part of your diet. It's a necessary part of your nutritional intake. Say for us, we make sure that we're getting those necessary vitamins and minerals so that we can continue to keep our output, productivity, if you would. We want to make sure that we keep our productivity at the highest level possible. So in order to keep up that high output, in order to keep up that high productivity, we're going to get back on the vitamins, make sure we're taking our, and taking a full spectrum, full schedule of all the vitamins that we need. that come from a good company. That's the other thing too. You know, some people say, well, I've tried vitamins and they just don't really work. Perhaps it's because the vitamin present there is not in a form that your body can easily absorb and then use. You know, so perhaps it's just passing right through you. So I would suggest doing research as well, like we've done. We've found a very good company. There's a number of them out there that make, you know, that they've looked at the science, they do the clinical studies, and they make sure that the vitamins that you are buying from them are doing what they say they're going to do and are actually bioavailable for your body to absorb and use, rather than just peeing them out or something. That's no good. You don't want to spend, you know, $100 a month on vitamins and then you end up just peeing them all out. That's, you know, you're just throwing money away. So do research. Like what we've done is we did research on the companies out there that are a high quality company that do clinical studies and do subject-based studies. There's not a lot of them that do that. In fact, there might only be one that I know of that does that. And I'm not here to sell you the vitamins that we take, so I'm just saying do your own research. I'm not telling you what to do in this video. I'm just telling you what we do. And you know, if you really want to know what we do, send us a message on one of our social media sites, and we'll privately share what we use. But again, I'm not trying to publicly get anybody to jump on board with what we're doing. Again, this isn't instructional. As the days grow shorter, and they're actually growing longer now, but we're in that period of time where it's dark around 5 o'clock. We're trying to keep our health up, stay positive, don't fall into depression, and keep pushing out the good work here on the farm. It is 7 degrees out there. We've got a 23 mile per hour wind, and it feels like it's negative 15. And let me tell you something, if you don't understand, when it says it feels like it might as well be negative 15. It feels like it's negative 15 out there, and it takes about 30 seconds for your fingers to start freezing. It's not terrible to be cold. Actually getting out and, you know, getting chilled a little bit, it's a pretty good thing. It's a pretty healthy thing for you. So it actually kills off, you know, dead or dying mitochondria, and it's actually going to help your cells regrow quicker. So it's not a bad thing to shiver. It's actually a very good thing for you, and you feel a lot better after you put your body through a harsh, extreme process like that. Sheep are all laying down over there by the hay bale. Let's go take a look at them quick. Oh man, my nose is just on fire. Which is a good thing, I can still feel it, but it's telling me, you've got seconds, boy, before I fall off your face. This has been extreme farming. That's it. Oh yeah, thaw out. Since I've been outside working today and just getting chilled, getting warm, getting chilled, getting warm, going back and forth like that, I think it's kind of jump-started my, my mental health and my body's health. So, well, thanks for coming around today. It's been a pleasure. I appreciate you watching, and we'll see you tomorrow. Have a good one.